I reported my coworker for taking credit for my work, and now I don't know if I destroyed my career. I, 28F, work in corporate strategy at a healthcare tech company. I'm not flashy. I'm not loud in meetings. I don't interrupt people. I've always believed that if you work hard enough, the work will speak for itself. I grew up being told that. My parents immigrated here with nothing. My dad worked night shifts for 20 years. My mom cleaned houses. I was the good daughter. Straight A's, scholarships, first in my family to work in corporate America. When I got this job 3 years ago, it meant everything. Last year, they hired Lena, 33F, as my new team lead. She was charismatic in a way I'm not. Loud laugh, firm handshake, holds eye contact a second too long. The kind of person who calls executives by their first names after 2 weeks. At first, I admired her. The first project we worked on was a hospital expansion strategy. I did the modeling, weeks of financial forecasting, risk analysis, demographic projections. I sent her the full deck the night before the board review. In the meeting, she presented. That was normal. She was the lead. What wasn't normal was hearing her say, I built this model to show 3 expansion scenarios. Built. I remember sitting there frozen. My name was on slide 27 in 10-point font under supporting analysis. After the meeting, I told myself I was being sensitive. Then it happened again, and again, and again. Every time I produced something strong, it became her framework, her strategy, her projection model. The turning point wasn't even the promotion. It was my performance review. She told me, you do good supporting work, but you lack leadership presence. Supporting work. I went to the bathroom afterward and cried quietly in a stall so no one would hear me. 2 weeks later, the company announced she was promoted to director of strategy. The promotion email highlighted her groundbreaking hospital expansion model, the one I built. That night, I barely slept. I replayed every late night, every spreadsheet, every skipped dinner with my family. My mom called that evening and asked how work was going. I lied and said, great. Because how do you explain to your parents that the thing they sacrificed everything for doesn't feel safe? I started documenting everything after that. Version histories, emails where I sent drafts, Slack messages where she asked me to finish models, Zoom audio where she said she'd handle the narrative. The breaking point came during a leadership town hall. The CEO praised Lena by name and said, this is the kind of strategic thinking that moves us forward. I felt something physically drop in my chest. Not jealousy, grief. Because I realized if I stayed quiet, I would disappear. So I scheduled a meeting with HR and our VP. My hands were shaking the entire time. I told them I didn't want drama or revenge. I just wanted acknowledgement. I showed them everything. They were calm and said they'd investigate. The next week was hell. Lena stopped speaking to me unless it was in meetings. When she did, it was clipped and controlled. Then she requested mediation. In that meeting, she cried. She said she felt blindsided. That she had mentored me. That I was trying to sabotage her success. She said as a woman in leadership, she expected more solidarity from me. That hurt more than I expected. I never wanted to take her down. I just wanted my name back. HR concluded there had been insufficient attribution clarity. They didn't demote her, but they revised the promotion announcement to include the strategy team. They reassigned presentation so I would co-present. They adjusted my review language. It sounds like a win. It doesn't feel like one. The office is divided. Some people quietly told me I was brave. Others stopped inviting me to lunch. Lena is still my boss. Last week she told me, trust is hard to rebuild. I almost laughed at the irony. Now I'm questioning everything. Did I brand myself as difficult? Will leadership trust me again? Was I naive to believe work speaks for itself? Or was staying silent the real mistake? I worked so hard to get here. I don't want to burn it down, but I also don't want to shrink. So did I stand up for myself? Or quietly ruin my career?